Look at suitability reports. The seminar is all about suitability reports. I want to see how together we can make these essential documents work better for your firm and, more importantly, your clients. With the new FCA's Consumer Duty, now is the time to work on your firm's suitability reports, as you'll see during this webinar. I come to you with a long history of checking suitability reports. It sounds a little bit boring, but I love it. I've seen them all. So I'm hoping that by the end of this session, you guys will feel empowered to make changes to how you've always viewed suitability reports and create documents that will evidence your firm is understanding consumer duty and really working to the best of your customers' interests. The FCA have said there needs to be a clear improvement in the treatment of customers. How are we going to evidence that? Consumer duty is quite a big question. How are we going to evidence it? So the FCA are also very clear that vulnerabilities, behavioural biases and lack of knowledge are exploited. And I know that your firm do not intend to do that in the slightest. However, when there is a long templated suitability report going back to that 85-year-old farmer, is he being exploited? Because you could say he is vulnerable and you could say he has a lack of knowledge. Why is he being presented with a big long suitability report? Just things to think about. About 1% of complaints received by FOS were about financial advisors. So let's calm down. We don't need to stress out so much. Of those complaints, 14% happened over 15 years ago. So we can't really do a lot about that either. The uphold rate is variable, but it's a lot higher for the defined benefit pension transfers. Again, that's being dealt with separately. So if you've done defined benefit pension transfers, you'll be aware of this, the process is going on at the moment. And if not, you've got nothing to worry about. This is what the FOS say. Clear, personalised documents directed at your customer can be persuasive evidence that the personal recommendation was suitable.